Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Bunch.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Leigh. We are the Munch Bunch UK. Leigh, what do we have on the menu today?
We have a Wednesday roast. It's Wednesday, it's a roast. We was going to do it on Sunday. Been put off because I've been unwell for a few days. But we've got it out of there. And here you go, it's our Wednesday roast.
And I'm going to tell you from the get-go, Leigh's still quite unwell, aren't you, Leigh?
Yeah,
We'll get back into that a bit more.
Yeah, in a bit.
First of all, before we put the gravy on, we've got carrots, cabbage, broccoli, I've got sprouts, Yorkshire puddings, chicken,
Cauliflower, stuffing, roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, I don't think you mentioned them. Everything, guys. We had some corn on the cobs, but literally they weren't going to fit on here, so I think I'm probably for later on or something.
Should have bought them in, they'd look
Sorry,
good.
there's just too much food here around to stick them anywhere, babe. No, I don't have much gravy, so I'll pop this on first. Hope everyone's well. Now, we've never tried a meal like this on this tray, so I'm hoping it doesn't go everywhere. Seen a couple of other people do it, but they always do it as just one person, because there's two of us. I'm worried that there might be just too much.
Well, time will tell.
Soon find out.
You can put it on one.
Okay.
Steady.
I don't like those drowning gravy.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously.
What if it goes on now? I've got a towel. Look at that go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do like it.
I mean, let's get a quick thumbnail with the gravy on, I'm reckoning.
Over here.
Alright, I can't see from over here because I haven't got binoculars. It's like a mountain.
I'll take over because you're just missing the bit when I want.
How can I help that woman?
That's better.
How's that my fault?
You put gravy on, you just chuck it all
You're
on.
not on me, I don't, because I don't like that much gravy. Oh, I'll get a thumbnail.
With any Sunday dinner I have, or Wednesday dinner, I have Coleman's mustard.
That's a knife you're showing there. I have a knife.
Yes. And I'm not afraid to use it.
What's that thing? What was that thing back in the day? I have a knife. What's that song now? What the hell was it? That was it. That was it. Something stupid, right?
Apple Ben.
Yeah, and then they start saying about knives and shit. I don't bloody know. Christ, I even look unwell. This haircut I'm giving me, it was not my most pleasing of haircuts.
Are you going to actually tell them?
I told her to cut this short because I messed up. I was trimming away. Can I have the salt, please? Because I know I'm unwell, but I'm not that unwell. How is everyone, guys? We did promise to do part 2 of our Q&A. We ain't doing it today, obviously, because I'd rather do it when I'm in a really happy mood and we can answer your questions. Or bugger off, whoever that is. Unless you're a subscriber who's just messaged us, and I apologise. But no, we will be doing part 2 of the Q&A in a day or two, once I'm feeling a bit more up to scratch. I ain't kidding you, I've spent like 4 days not off the talk, guys, so...
Yeah, that's been intense.
And I blame the lives. I blame all you lot for making me do them live videos.
Oh, yeah.
I just drank way too much, I think, on the weekend. And it took its toll.
I should say so. But either way, we just thought we'd put this one out there today just to show that we are still here.
Oh yeah, but you've done stories and stuff, haven't you, on Instagram? Check out the description box, guys, for Instagram details, our other YouTube channel, and anything else.
Yeah.
Lots of other waffle.
We've
got chicken on here today, guys. Sometimes we have roast beef. We have turkey at Christmas, believe it or not. We've got chicken today.
I think most people do, don't they? They have turkey at Thanksgiving.
Oh, I was reading this book, you know, at the minute. Just talking about Christmas dinners.
I can't wait.
I'm reading a book, guys. There's a prison in England called Strange Ways. And it's a really famous prison in Manchester. And this book's been written about a bloke who was a guard there for a long time. And he was telling you about Christmas days and stuff, like the meals they'd have. Oh, there goes the light. In this one year, there was this bloke and he was a bit of an arse as a prison guard. And he liked to spite the prisoners if he could. So he was in charge, this bloke was, of ordering the food. They'd order it on Christmas Eve for Christmas Day. Now, obviously on Christmas Day, they'd have a full Christmas dinner. And on the night time, they'd have a buffet and stuff. But this one year, this guy who's been a bit of an arse. Anyways, I was saying, guys, he did this, ordered the Christmas dinner like 1 year for him. And rather than ordering turkey, which is what they'd have every year, to be a spiteful ask, he knew on Christmas Day, he'd have the day off. He ordered fish curry. So they got on Christmas Day morning, they turned up with all this fish curry. It was terrible.
That's not very fair. Really shady, isn't it, though?
It's a little bit. Oh God, it's making me feel any better, to be honest. I had a.
Tell like the story you told me, did I?
What's there? About being unwell?
No, strange ways.
Which one was that? I can't remember. Oh. I told you ages ago. Am I meant to remember that one?
Well, it's interesting when you tell me. But that was a...
That interesting, you think what it was?
Open?
Yes, so it's a famous prison in Manchester. Of course, it's still open.
Wasn't Charles Bronson in there?
Yeah. The stories you hear, I don't want to hear on a video while you're eating your dinner. Trust me. Not some nice people in there. Some unsavoury people in there.
Mainly like watching like prison documentaries and stuff.
Yeah, well, only to scare ourselves. It's like horror films. There's no reason to watch horror films. It's to scare yourself.
I'm watching currently, right now, Wolf Creek 2. It's crazy, man.
If anyone didn't know, the bloke in that, apparently it is true. The Wolf Creek, there's a series about it. You might have seen the series rather than the film. And it's a bloke in the outback in Australia and killed like a stack of hitchhikers and just people driving it through the outback, basically.
He said in this, he says, I don't believe you should be here in our back garden, basically. Yeah,
he didn't like sort of tourists coming through and stuff like that. But no one's ever found him. So, like, if you are in the outback of Australia, he might be dead now for all we know. Because obviously nobody found him, so I wouldn't know. But the woman, she lost her husband or something, or this bloke killed him. And the woman went to the police about it in Australia. And they didn't believe her. And they actually thought she'd done it or she'd made it up, one or the other.
Oh, God.
And no, it was this bloke.
It's a bit like, obviously, different times, era. It's a bit like Jack the Ripper, isn't it? Like they never found him. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Well, they reckon he's related to some famous people these days.
Did they? I don't know enough about it to start commenting on that, but it's like, what I'm saying is think about the amount of people out there that have done something really bad and they're still like driving it. They say when you're on a motorway, you drive past like quite a few people who've murdered people.
Oh, there's this bloke I was reading about just now in this book. I know about it because I literally read it a minute or two ago. So he's a bloke.
There's like a whole book a minute or two ago.
Yeah, the whole thing a minute or two ago. He's blocked up at the minute in strange ways. And basically this bloke, his missus accused him of raping her 9 times, so she went to court over it and he went to court, and for some stupid reason they bailed him, so he was allowed out on sort of walk around the streets. And then he didn't want her to obviously testify. He thought if I kill her, then there can't be no evidence. So he waited for her in a car park, tried to kill her, thought better of it and walked off, then come back and finished the job. There's a lot of nutters about.
I'm terrified of anything like that. I think, you know, the films that you can like watch and you think, okay then, that's unrealistically not going to happen. But I'm more scared of the films that could happen. Like that film, The Hitchhiker.
Oh yeah, that's good, that.
You know what I'm saying though? Like, I get scared of things like ghosts and whatever in films and things that make you jump. But I think the most scariest film is the ones that can happen in real life. Like, so you could have sort of like that situation as the hitchhiker, and you could have someone pick you up and basically just...
Yeah, I reckon it made a lot more people walk back then, rather than putting their hand out for a lift. So it will just walk everywhere. I don't take my chances.
No. But you do that in a taxi though, don't you? You just pay them. Have you actually thought about it like that?
No. Because I know there's some bad taxi drivers out there. I've heard about it over the years. There's that one bloke.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
He kept drugging up women, didn't he, in the UK? This one taxi driver and raping them.
Like, it doesn't matter like what the profession is. At the end of the day, you are still getting in a car with a stranger.
Before I got in a car with a taxi driver, it has happened in the past, just in general. Like they've locked the door, safety locks like. If the taxi driver locks the door and I get in, I'm like, mate, can you unlock the door, please? You know, what the hell do you want to lock me in your car for? Weirdo.
No, but it's true though, isn't it? It doesn't matter how, like, you see, if you order a taxi, it's classed as the norm, isn't it, to get in it and go about your day. But you are still getting... When would you randomly do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to think like that. At the same time, taxi drivers are just as vulnerable as passengers, because
Which we know because Leigh's dad's was a taxi driver.
For years and years. And the amount of times my dad had like people trying to rob him and stuff with his money. So he used to carry around like a rounders, a small baseball bat with him. And a lot of drivers do. If you get in a taxi and think that driver hasn't got anything under his seat or in the boot, you're very much mistaken.
Because they're doing exactly the same, aren't they? They're letting a stranger.
Yeah.
You know, it works.
I'd be more nervous being a taxi driver than being a passenger because the first few weeks, isn't it? First month or a year or two. Imagine being a driver in the middle of the night going around picking up a complete pisshead outside a pub or a club. And especially when they pick up 2 or 3. My dad used to work like till 4 or 5 in the morning. All day and all night. I can't imagine being my dad. Like, you don't know who the hell's getting back in your car? How drunk they are? How much shit you're going to put up with? How much stuff they're going to talk to you?
Again, putting it into perspective, both ways it's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm used to be a pain in the ass getting taxis, didn't you? Beginning
I
of the
never
night.
wanted to get in a taxi.
No, beginning of the night, you'd always like, can you turn the music up? Mate, can you turn it loud? He'd say, I can't go any louder. I'm like, come on, please.
No, never had that. When I was in, my mate used to go, the taxi drivers would turn it up.
When you had turned up, I've been with you and you carried on asking to turn it louder, is what I mean.
I don't remember that. But
you wouldn't, you was drunk.
Before we got to the place, I just see. This is what I'm saying. Leigh's still quite unwell. God, if you've had enough. But
it's a fucking disaster, is what it is.
Swearing his head off. But if you think about it, because I've seen a lot of hitchhiking in films. You generally see it more in films, don't you? But I've never really seen it in real life.
Oh, hitchhiking?
Yeah.
It happens on motorways mainly, Bob.
Even on motorways. I've never seen it on a motorway.
It's not really an English thing, but that's alright. It happens in a lot of English places. Usually down back roads and stuff. But you're not going to see it sort of
I've
like
seen
where
it more
you
in
hang
films. I hang out. I sound like a kid. Where you hang out.
America's definitely the place, I think, and like other places that are bigger than England.
Let us know, guys. Have you ever hitchhiked? Have you ever known anything like that? Oh, I think a lot of like you say, backpackers, and but that's something that freaks me out. As this film I'm watching now, and you guys in America and Australia, you have some really long roads in the middle of nowhere, don't you?
That's why it's more popular.
That would terrify me. What happens if you run out of petrol, or as you say, gas, whatever, and you're just stuck out there?
I think in England you're never like more than 5 minutes away from a bus stop to somewhere. Yeah,
even on our motorways, there's phones everywhere, isn't there? And there's loads of on our motorways. There's loads of traffic, but I'm on about the roads that is just one car every I don't know, hour or wherever it is, in the middle of nowhere. And then I think to myself, well, what if you do get stuck? What is your procedure? Obviously, you only see what you see in films, but if you do actually know, let us know, because I'm so intrigued by what would you do? Do you have to walk to a phone station or a signal where your phone can get signal, or what do you do? I think I know what to do.
You'd call me.
I couldn't get on the phone, could I? Right. What I mean is, I'd take a few gallons of water in the boot.
In what boot? You ain't got a car.
No, as in if you're driving your car and you run out of petrol. So, I'd take a few gallons of water, I'd take a tent. If I know I'm driving on one of these roads, you've got to have everything prepared.
You got a car, but you're going to instead go in a tent?
Listen to me, you're not listening. If the car breaks down and you're stranded in the middle of nowhere, and you've got a tent in the boot, you've got a couple of gallons of water, you've got a little gas stove, you've got a couple of chickens, if I know I'm driving down one of these roads...
You've got some chickens now?
Not, born from Sainsbury's, in a cool box.
This is you, Amy, who don't like to carry your shopping.
In the boot of a car.
So where are you going to camp?
On the roadside. On the mud bit, on the sand.
Guys, if I didn't feel so rough, I'd be laughing right now.
I would always go prepared if I was I was driving down one of them roads that look like they go on forever and ever, amen.
And then rather than chicken, just take a bloody a couple of Mars bars with you.
Now, what I'd actually do, realistically, I'd probably take some tinned foods and a tin opener, and then I'd put it in the boot of the car. I'd take a tent, a radio transmitter. No. I would take things like water in that just to make sure. You could never be too prepared. I've never understood that. When them going down them roads and then they pull over and they're like, oh my God, what we're going to do? I'm so thirsty. I thought, well, I would have thought, hang on now, if I knew I was going down one of them, I'd have a survival kit in the boot.
Oh, Christ.
You just would have to, wouldn't you? Because you just never quite know.
The worst, I think, would be walking in like a really hot place. Like the other day, I was, where's the day after? The day I got ill and my mouth was really dry.
Yeah, because I remember you on the phone telling me, like, I'm really dehydrated.
Yeah, I wanted to drink really badly. And I was out walking the dog. I knew I'd be out for like an hour. That's alright, don't think about it. When you get home, you can get a nice drink. And you got me thinking, it weren't a hot day, it was a normal warmish day. And I thought to myself, imagine being somewhere really hot and just like having no water at all.
Oh, God, don't.
There was this thing.
My worst nightmare.
There's this story. It's a true story, but I don't know where the hell I heard it now. Years ago. A couple of years ago. Anyways, there's these people, and there's like Indians or something there, like cowboys and Indians, like American Indians basically. And they found this.
Red Indians.
Yeah, Red Indians, whatever the name right now. This was like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. They found a land, and they discovered it first. And these Americans, I think it was, went sort of searching, like, let's see how far we can go and find new land and find new cities and stuff.
Sounds like Christopher Columbus.
Might have been, whoever it was, I can't remember the hell did it now. And they carried on searching, they come across this well. And the well had a lot of water in there. And they didn't know people had been there before. So they let the horses drink, or the donkeys, whatever, and they drank, and they carried on and carried on and carried on.
Oh, that's good.
When wasn't good, eh?
What, let the horses
They carried on
drink?
doing that anyways. And what I think for some reason their bodies weren't used to the water, or they carried on after that because they didn't take water reserves with them.
I would dehydrate.
They all died anyway. All these people did. These are like the white men, basically, is what they'd call them. They all died. The Indians come back because they'd just gone off. They knew what the hell the deal was. They knew how far they could travel before coming back to get more water to travel again. They got back. The well was dry. And all these Indians, I mean, it's a hot weather, wherever the hell it was in America.
No.
So all the white people died, and all the Indians died, because the white man, as the Indians call the white men, they call them the white man. They'd drunk all the water and got selfish with it.
Just goes to show, isn't it? There are some good people in the world, though.
Mm.
Letting the animals have a drink.
Yeah, before killing all the other people.
When was this? Well, obviously.
A long time ago. And long, far, far away. True story, but I don't know. I think I probably heard it on Joe Rogan or something. I discovered it. Go on.
You want to find out any facts?
Exactly.
Tune into Joe Rogan.
Well, today I discovered I am a lot more unintelligent than I thought, because...
Don't say that.
No, because there's a lady, I think that lady, Lydia, who's given us access to her Spotify.
Oh, thank you, Lydia.
Thank you very much. So I've been listening to different podcasts and stuff. I thought I'll listen to like an intelligent one. Let's see what they've got to say for themselves. And I listened to this one today. And there's on about this lost city. They've got the lost city of Atlantis, and there's another lost city that's been spoken about in the Quran. And it's buried underneath the sand dunes. And after about 5 minutes, I've lost track of what the hell they're even on about here. They're saying big words. It's gone right over my head. So I let it go. And then I listened to another one like this woman. It was called Flash Forward. And basically she jumps into the future by 10 years and does a little sort of talk. And then goes back into the past. And she's been asked a question. Because polar bears are dying off due to the polar ice caps melting, would it not be a good idea to move all the polar caps via like transport?
Polar caps, you mean polar bears?
Move all the polar bears, my bad, to Antarctica. Where they'd have a whole new, climate to get used to, and they'd be able to survive and last a lot longer.
I would have thought in years to come now, because they would melting, then they would get used to the new kind of
Well, they'll die off, won't they? If the way they're going to die off because there's no land for them to sit on. They're being killed off, and there's not enough food for them to go and hunt.
No, what I mean was if they moved them, surely the Arctic would eventually melt anyway.
No, the Arctic's way off that as far as I know. It's just like the North Pole, and it's in a bad way at the minute. Anyway, I got to listen to this one. I listened to it at 10 minutes. I thought it was quite interesting. Again, I lost interest, but it's a real shame because...
Oh, I thought you was coming to a point.
Yeah, but me not being as intelligent as what I thought.
No, that's not true. It's nothing to do with intelligence. It's just to do with what you're interested in.
But do you know that? Have you heard of the monarch butterfly?
Is that the expensive one?
Well, you can't go and buy them as far as I know.
But if you catch one, it's expensive or something.
I don't know. I don't think they've come over to Wolverhampton, Bob. These monarch butterflies, anyways, they're
I'm getting my butterfly kit out then.
They live or something or other with these trees in Mexico, in a certain part of Mexico, and every year they migrate further south where it's a bit cooler or something like that. And everyone assumes that, like I don't know if it happens with other animals, but with butterflies. Okay, so they start off here at A, and you go to B, and then later on in the year they come back to A. He said that's not true.
Bit like geese.
Yeah, but these butterflies don't do that. Everyone assumed the same butterfly was coming back again. It's not.
New breeds.
In between A and B back to A, they actually have 5 generations. So the original one died off halfway, then another one dies off, another one. But the 5th one still knows to leave this area here and go back to this exact tree over here, even though it's never been there before. They've got a built-in sat-nav or something or other.
Let me tell you now, I don't like insects, but ants are proper clever as well. They build like a colony, they're worker ants, there's different levels of ants. Have you ever watched Ant movie?
You dickhead.
No, I'm not.
I thought you'd been investigating
I'm being
ants.
honest.
I know, but that's where you get your information from, weren't it?
No, I genuinely know that I watched David Attenborough. They do have different levels of ant thingy.
Yeah.
You know. What do you call it?
Aunt Mary, Aunt Susan, Aunt Polly. I know what I mean. You know, like King Ant and like the workers and stuff.
Oh, the way they make like when you're in the desert or whatever, there's like a line of them going along. It's like they're going somewhere.
Yeah,
they know to go somewhere. I find that really intriguing. And like bees, we have a bee's nest in our. It's not in the loft. It's like in the fascias. I think I think that's where it is, but near the guttering. Now, in order for us to get rid of the bee's nest, we have to call a professional beekeeper out because I found out that it's not actually you shouldn't. It's I don't know if it's illegal, but it's not the right thing to do to try and get rid of the nest yourself. You have to have call because they're in danger.
Do it anyway.
No, but they're endangered, aren't they? Like the bumblebee, and it's a bumblebee's nest, and they're like I think you have to call a beekeeper.
Oh,
you know, like
I've got you. I know someone who does that, but I don't know him personally. The lead singer of Metallica, he's got bees.
Hang on. Where's your phone?
James Hetfield.
James. I tell you what I find funny. We're never going to get in contact with him, are we, to come round here and get the bee's nest?
Oh, flipping up.
But that's what I've heard.
You have to get stuck into my side,
I'm still on my side.
Well, let's manoeuvre it a bit so if anyone winds the video and it looks like I've eaten more than what I have. I can't eat anymore.
Well, if you can't, we'll just stop. You can still. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's hurting a lot.
Stop then, just talk. I'll carry on.
Sorry, everyone. I
Don't
thought I
need
could
to
eat more than what
apologise.
I have.
At the end of the day, like, you eat sometimes when you say, oh,
I know.
eat more, and you can't.
Well, I'm gutted because I was looking forward to this meal. Not the veg. That can...
You know, really, that's what you should have been eating rather
well,
than
then I'll eat a bit of veg. Then. Christ, on that bike.
Try and eat some broccoli. Just get it down your neck. Oh, but I am scared of wasps. I like bumblebees because they look cute. But moths. I hate them.
What happened today then? So I come upstairs, you said to me, oh, great news. Boris is giving us all 500 quid each. Oh, you're on the radio. We're getting some vouchers for some more money for meals.
It was speculation. Because other countries have been given like £500 each.
Yeah, we get Boris giving us a food voucher for
No,
McDonald's.
It isn't. What it is, like Malta and everything like that, gave like every adult, no matter what you did or whether you was a millionaire, they had £500 each and children had 250. But what we've got, I mean, they're doing some brilliant things for young people like Tia's age and 16 to 24, like the Kickstarters, it's called, like apprenticeships, everything like that. The month of August, you get 50% off in a restaurant, like as long as it's £10 a head. So that's pretty good, really, just to kickstart businesses up and helping out the economy.
I got you.
Yeah.
I had my eyes on anybody Xbox or something with that 500 quid. Oh well.
It wouldn't have worked like that, Leigh.
Well, you said it's retail. Argos is retail.
Hospitality.
Oh, well.
At the end of the day, I think the main thing is that, well, not all of us, God forbid, but, you know, we're alive at the moment, you know.
More and more people are still getting it there.
This is what I don't understand. It's like, he also said, like, I know people are apprehensive to go out, but we wouldn't say it was safe unless it wasn't.
But in America, it's terrible. Not all America, but Florida is really bad at the minute. One or two other places. Now, I was just to this bloke yesterday who lives in America, and he was saying, like, he will not go out.
Who's this?
Joey Diaz. He's a comedian actor.
So Joey Diaz, by the way, is best friends with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but he said, I will not be risking it. I'm not going out anywhere. They can tell us I can go out, but I ain't going. And he's got a mate called Brendan Sharp, who's a
Just someone told me about his house in the middle of somewhere.
I don't know. There's a bloke called Brendan Sharp in here, and he's like, "Oh, I'm tough." This is right back when he was like, "I'm hard. I'm like middle aged. Used to be a UFC fighter. I can handle it if I get it. I'll just shrug it off." And now he's got it, and I don't know if he's. I hope he's not unwell with it, like in a bad way. But it's easy to talk the talk, ain't it? Until you actually have to walk the walk, or so to speak.
Well, I'm sure it was Leigh who told me this, but either way,
I'll tell you a lot of stuff.
I'm going to tell you. So, hang on, let's just sort out the Barney.
Yes, same. Do what everyone keeps telling you doing. Powers and all that.
Oh no, I'll just move my hair. So, there was somebody that I heard about that lives now in the middle of nowhere. He got a house and it's like, where is it? Like in the middle of a field or something.
I don't know, but
Like in a shack. Like they'd built it, and it was in the middle of nothing. Stocked it up with all the food and everything like that, and the whole family went there. And I thought, like in times of a crisis, that's a good idea. No, it's in the middle of nothing, so there's nobody around.
That's what we'd have to do, is live in the loft.
But you've still got everybody around.
Well, no, if you live in a loft, no one can get to you, can they? If you just don't leave the loft.
They can just be downstairs, just don't answer the front door. And we're not in an apocalypse.
You get them knock-a-door people, like, knock, do you want to buy these
Isn't
windows?
it weird though, guys, that, don't you find it strange that your door hasn't gone for ages?
Yeah, when we got a knock at the door a few weeks ago, who the hell's that knocking on our door?
Someone's knocking at the door. Who the hell's that?
It was exactly.
Someone's ringing the bell. That song is so annoying, but when it comes up, if you're wondering across the pond what we're on about, we have a thing around here called, what's it called?
I can't remember. Postcode lottery.
Postcode lottery.
I think they do that in America. It's called something else.
The song is, someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell.
Yeah, and you got to guess who it is to win the lottery.
And apparently it's like the lottery people, but I was thinking, there was this one advert on Facebook, and again it goes, someone's knocking at the door, and he answers and he goes, fuck off, I'm self-isolating.
Oh, I've seen that.
I just thought that was so funny.
The joke is, though, like if you do that postcode lottery, say you win, your postcode is, our postcode covers our big bloody area.
I ain't just saying it. It's the road.
But this postcode, unless what it is.
No, it's a big
It goes down other streets, though.
It goes to another...
Where I walk the dog, yeah, that street also has our postcode. Pardon me.
It goes all the way to another city.
Yeah.
Like,
So you'd only share it if you win it, realistically. You'd be looking to get 10p.
now, if you live in a little cul-de-sac, that'd be fantastic,
Sorted.
wouldn't it?
Oh, we're going away as well, guys, if I make it through this illness.
Don't say that.
I'm going to make it through. It's got really horrible stomach pains. We'll go away in, not till October, because we just figure we'll go away for a few days, give it a few months for this to calm down. But we're not going to go anywhere exotic or anywhere we need the weather. We've booked ourselves a private...
Wales!
Yep. Booked ourselves a private cottage with a huge indoor pool, a hot tub, a sauna, all the trimmings basically. And there's going to be us two, and Tia and her nan. It's for our Tia's 18.
So we just go there.
I was confused
and then. We'll get back on the Fridays, it's Tia's birthday. And then we're going to try and organise something, but we don't know what to.
Yeah, we'll see what's what. Well, it weren't that bad. The price was going to go there a couple of years ago, and we for some reason we left it and went away somewhere else. And then I said to Emma about this place. We was trying to find somewhere where we felt comfortable to go, and at the same time, where if October, Christ, we cannot guarantee the weather in the UK.
No.
In bloody July, or in October. So we said, look, if we go somewhere we don't need the weather, where we've got all the amenities available to us, then at least if it's shit weather, we don't have to worry about it.
Exactly, and it was Tia who actually asked us. She said, Mum, I really would love to go back to this cottage thing. Well, go there. And she said, I just would love that couple of days. I thought, all right then, you know.
So, I mean, if you used to go away, because we go away every year, not maybe once or twice at a push, but definitely every year went away twice last year.
Yeah.
So to go from that for 13 years, having no holiday, no little break or anything, it is a bit much for Aim.
For Aim, it is for you as well.
You said to me the other day, I need a holiday.
I think loads of people do, but yeah, when you're like used to, I love to just get away for a bit, escape reality. But with obviously circumstances being the way they are, that was unguaranteed, wasn't it, this year? And also when Leigh's mum goes away, because she's taking your granddad, isn't she?
In August.
So Leigh's mum, where's that gone?
It don't matter, they can't see it, but...
So Leigh's mum, I know, but I didn't want it to be on the camera.
They couldn't see it, but...
And his stepdad and his granddad are going to Wales as well.
Yeah, they're going to a place called London.
To a place called Llandudno now in Wales.
In a place in Wales where today... Oh, shit, a brick. They had an hairdresser's, outside an hairdresser's, this bloke posted a picture. So up on the hills or whatever, these goats had got bored of not seeing people. They'd wandered down from the hills and was sat outside a hairdresser's waiting for a trim. No order of lights, all over the internet.
What do you mean, like waiting to see people? Like
yeah, they just got bored of not seeing. They used to seeing people, the goats, because they hadn't seen anyone in a while. I guess it's like a farm or something, like one of them sort of.
I'm going to be brutally honest about something here, and I feel utterly ashamed.
Well, you don't like goats? You
No, I love animals so much, it's untrue.
Right.
And since COVID, I've been seeing, like, obviously more sheep about on the internet now. You know, in villages, small, like you just said, like, they keep wandering about.
Alright, okay. I thought you just meant you'd started looking for
now,
animals.
let me tell the story. Like, and I'm seeing, like, little lambs. And
What?
I feel terrible, because it's my favourite meat.
That's you.
I feel so guilty when you see these little lambs jumping back.
Oh, right, now you feel guilty about
They
it.
look like teddies, they look so gorgeous. And
I don't have to feel that guilty because lamb is, not lambs as animals, but in terms of meat, it's one of my least favourite meats you can possibly have. I mean, it's an acquired taste, isn't it, lamb?
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I feel awful.
All these little Shaun the Sheeps running around.
And you know something? It makes me wonder, like, if you worked on a farm.
Oh, look who's here, guys. Come here. Hello, Barn.
Like,
Says hello.
you've got to have a really strong...
Oh, you do, yeah. The worst one, though, is the... I don't think they do it that way anymore. And if they do, I stand corrected. I don't think they do. The way they used to kill the cows and they used to take them in. I think they have to stop it. They've got to do it a certain way now because that was deemed whatever they called it. Basically, it was an evil way of doing it. They used to they used to put a gun to the head and shoot it in. But
that was the quickest
weren't
way.
always guaranteed to work. So now they have this thing that comes in. Cow steps in, boom, straight away. Because the cows used to be in distress. I've seen this somewhere. They were getting all worked up and stuff. So now they take the cow in, it can't move. Boom, done. That's it. Don't know anything in a slice. I'm not saying it's right.
You know something? As someone who eats meat, and a lot of us do.
We are very much double standards.
Yeah, that'll do. What I'm trying to say is, like, isn't it awful that some of the things we really like, we just ate a chicken dinner.
I love some chickens, you know.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, in the respect that, you know, it's an animal, isn't it? You think, God, it's a difficult one, isn't it, God? Because I'm not jumping on the whole, you know, animal rights thing, because I love animals, but when you've got a cow and a little baby cow, and then you've got like a little lamb, and then you think, oh my God, I don't want them all now.
I just don't it looking like I've left all my dinner.
There was this programme, guys, that we had in the UK, and it was on not so long ago.
Malcolm in the Middle lefties, not me.
I can't remember what it was called, but basically, not normal families who were meat eaters.
Oh yeah, I remember bits of it.
So there was and then there was sent these animals like lambs, little piglets, little whatever to look after. You get a bond with them. You either can choose to save them, and if you choose not to save them, you still wanted to be a meat eater. They'd go to slaughter, and then they'd send you like their meat in a box at the end, like the whole of the animals you was looking after. They would basically send you like this meat package that was them animals, and there was these little lambs, and they was looking after them, and they had names and everything. And then come the end of it, they was like, right, if you're gonna admit now, and we're gonna follow you for so long after to be a vegetarian or whatever, we'll save the lambs for you. They will live a happy life in such as. It was like, we can't do it. We've still got to eat meat. You just saw these little lambs going into the truck, and then the meat box arriving after.
I think the best one in terms of that is Bear Grylls Island, whatever they call it. The island, I think it is. And they always have like an animal on there. Like there's a pig you got to catch. Or sometimes they'll send a pig out like, oh, this is yours for the duration of the camp. And then when you want to, you can kill it or keep it. And they'll find these animals and stuff, and they'll get some people like vegetarians like, no, I cannot do it. I refuse to eat it. I will not do this. This is evil. And they walk away, and they let somebody else do the deed, like the killing. And then they'll come back. Oh, I'll have some, please. Yeah, give me a bowl, please. Like, hang on, you said no. But I couldn't stand there and watch an animal being killed.
But that's what I'm saying. You said before, it's quite double standard, isn't it? Like. And sorry to any vegans and vegetarians that are watching, because I'll openly admit it, if you're a meat eater, a lot of us wouldn't do the job, would we? A lot of us would go, oh, there's a nice little baby calf. Look at those cute little lambs hopping around. Get a bit of mint sauce. That's the way it is, and it's a scary thing. But I just think it's very, very horrible, isn't it? I know they call it the circle of life. I
know. Well, one day we could be eating, if we could bump into some unsavoury types, like some cannibals or something. They could do the same with us, work the same. Or sheep and cows might grow a bigger brain and start killing us off. I got chased by cows a few weeks ago.
Oh, man. Or hair, man.
Oh, yeah, guys, we was also, I might as well tell you, because I've got to wrap this up in a sec, because I feel ill. We was offered to do an interview for Playboy magazine, I think it was, there. No, we was asked to do an interview by this lady. The idea was she was going to do the interview, send it out to different media, sort of online newspapers, and then if they pick it up, then it could be possibly put in one of the national ones. I was like, reading, I was like, what the hell do you want to interview us to for? Was it about our time in Alcatraz? Was it about the time we met up with, who was it now? That, Elizabeth Taylor? No, it wasn't. It was about being a couple who do mukbangs. I thought, seriously, we enjoy doing this, and we enjoy your company, and we enjoy all the interaction back and forth. But I would not look at me and aim and
not
think,
a professional. It's not a job.
I want to read about these two. Like, the woman, so Leigh and Aim, why do you like doing mukbangs? Well, love, basically, we like eating, we like talking. So why not eat and talk at the same time? But we don't want to advertise that we do this.
No, this is just a bit of fun for us, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, I know we do like the merch and stuff, but we're not in any way, shape or form. Like, you got your Nicks and what of the world, if you know what I mean, and B-Loves, who've made a career out of this. We ain't trying to make no career out of this.
Don't get me wrong. If we get a bit, you know,
No, 'cause
quarter
then
of a million. Hi, everyone.
Even then, you got the whole sitting there in front of journalists talking about why you eat food. They're like, do you mind if we weigh you? I'm like, why, love? So we can put the other side of the story out to people, how it might not be the healthiest lifestyle for you both. How about sod off, love? We're all right, thanks.
Hey, I could make a cabbage bake.
You could make a cabbage bake for her, but it just seems so stupid. And I get the idea. I'm guessing what she does is just finds videos on YouTube, UK based, because she said she was doing it for the UK papers and stuff, and just tries to find interesting stories, and then just writes random shit and hopes for the best that one of them sticks. But ain't doing it in our case, unfortunately. So you won't find us two in Playboy anytime soon. Damn. Maybe in a motor vehicle magazine one day.
Max Power.
Max Power. I don't know if that's even around now. I don't know.
Remember that? All the Subarus at the NEC and that. Oh,
I went to see it once. Right, wrap us up, Bab, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I need to go and be unwell.
Well, we just want to put it out there as well. We can't guarantee when our next video is going to be.
Hopefully tomorrow, guys. If I've gone in this sort of pain, maybe not. But if it settles down by tomorrow, then definitely tomorrow.
Well, if not, we'll try and put some sort of talking video out there, won't we? Maybe just like a 20-minute little thing with me and Leigh.
At least I'm finished the dinner. For the one time I eat most of the dinner, I leave most of mine.
Yeah, but when it consists of sprouts, I mean, come on, man.
Oh, you got about 4 dinners left out there. I did that much food. There's that much left out there.
I don't really know why, though.
Because I underestimated how big the tray was. I thought it was bigger than what it was.
I actually think this was a decent amount, like.
Yeah, my little bit here was great.
I don't eat all the Yorkshire puddings, though. Oh, no. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and understanding why we are taking a small break. Well, we have done.
We're back. We'll find a way.
Emo's back. Back again.
On her own. Tell a friend.
We're just going to say that thanks for joining us. And thank you for all your messages about Leigh on Instagram, on the comments and everything that everybody's been asking about his health.
I'd start again because they would have caught that bit.
So I said to you, so anyway, guys, just wanted to say thanks again for all your messages, which I've just said. So, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, we had to edit that there because I've messed up. So, we're right to go, guys. Thank you for watching.
I hope you enjoyed our rendition of a Sunday dinner on a Wednesday. And remember to be kind, remember to be nice. Comment, share, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out any future videos. And press all so you can see what's on the community tab when posted on.
And if any of you have any magic pills that can fix my pains, then please send them to me. Unless you're Flutini, I don't want to know what he gets from Colombia. So
send him some round.
Right, guys, thank you for watching. Take it easy.
And we hope to be back tomorrow.
Alright, see you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.